Looks like I'm white. This is the first Tudon game. So it will be interesting to see how different it is, or if it's pretty much the same. We'll find out. Okay, so I don't like this pincer here because black gets too much, so I'll just make a base. This move's a bit weird. Normally it'd be closer. So it feels like he's trying to like expand himself a little too much. So I don't have to respond here, but I'm going to, because when he plays here, I can just press this down. If he jumps up like this, then I kind of want to play something here to reduce it. But if he plays something low, then I can just press it down. If he plays high, I can still invade it. Even if he plays closer, I can play over here. So it feels like it's not that urgent to reduce this. My corner is fine. This is fine. I can enclose over here, or I can invade here. And I think I like invading here, seeing what he does. Like this one, I'm probably just going to Tanuki. He plays here, I play here. He plays here to capture the corner. I got Sente to do something else. So just going to Tanuki. And if he plays here and then doesn't play here, then I can always come back here and live. He does this one. If I go up right away, he pincers, and this is very narrow. And he has moves like these to take my base away. So I'm just going to make another extension. Okay, he does this one. He added a move here. So now, if he does something like this, I still almost feel like Tanuking, but maybe I'll see what he does here. Because now if I can just live here, he's wasted a lot of stones here to try and kill. And also doing this one, I'm cutting off this stone. So that feels very nice. So, and it was also 4 stones to 1. So pretty much anything I get here seems good. So I really want to just play here because this cuts it off and it's not really alive. But I do have a cut here. So I think I'm going to... I want to jump out in a way where I have Sente to play here. So playing here, and if he just responds, I can come back here and the cut doesn't work. But he could also just peep. If I play this one, he can surround. So I think maybe attaching here works. Or this bump. It's kind of tricky. If I go here, then he probably just responds with this and connects under, but I get out. So yeah, we'll try this one. Okay, so yeah, he does just connect under. Go here, can Atari. If he were to capture here, or Atari here, I would just connect, sacrifice this, and capture the 2 stones, cutting this off. But now I'm going to protect my cutting point. I have a peep here, which I really don't like. So I can go here, which protects against the peep. It's allowing my group to run out, and it's also attacking his group. So I'm just going to keep running here. So I don't really see a good way to profit. My group is out, has some eye shape. This group is alive, has some weaknesses. So I'm thinking I'll come back over here, making this group stronger. And yep, this move doesn't really affect this. So now I think it's time to invade this area. So first instinct is something like this. It's high. It can't really be surrounded one move. I have stuff like the peep and can make a base on both sides. If I play low, I'm not really sure where to play. So if I play too close, he's just gonna pincer and then it turns into a running fight. So I think I like my first instinct of just playing here. So he does try to cap, but this group is fine, this group is fine. So it feels like it should be okay. So I'm just gonna peep here. And then descend, which is making a base and is also making this group weaker. I think I'll Hane here first, because it's giving him bad shape. If he blocks here, I connect, I can cut. He tries that one. I think I'll still go here because this cut is still a thing. And if he blocks here now, I just won't connect because it's just a little bit too slow. So I'll probably play somewhere else, maybe making extending my base over here somewhere. I could also maybe try and push and cut, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. So yeah, I think I'll just extend my base. And this is actually quite big for me because he let me play this move, which before if he played here and I Hane, he could Hane connect. He could play a pincer here and this group is not 100% alive. But now it's very safe. So now he's trying to kill me. So this group is still weak. So just by running out, I feel like it's attacking this. But if I jump out right away, there's this peep here and cut. So I'm going to kind of bump into this stone to make sure my stones stay connected. And if he tries to go here, I can like peep here. If he tries to connect under again, there's like this push and cut. So I think I'll go ahead and do that because I think he should have backed off here. And then I was just going to jump out. And later, if I connect here, this group here can also become very weak. Maybe he could try playing like this one, kind of forcing me to connect, and then he can connect under, making a few points and connecting everything so they're strong. I could block here. There's a push and cut. If I go here, he can connect under or go here and maybe live. So I think I'm just going to Tanuki for now and just jump out. If he tries to push and cut now, I can attach here, and then there's a lot of Aji there. And I don't want to let him connect too easily. And this attach here can get annoying, and there's also like attaches here. So I think I'll play this move, which is helping defend my group, and is also threatening to cut this off. And I don't think, even if he plays here later, I can still cut here. If he attaches, I can always Hane and also try to cut. But my main focus should be protecting my own groups, making sure I don't just randomly die. And once I get safe, if he doesn't defend his groups, then that's when you finally go for it. So here, this feels very odd. So this group, I don't think he can really attack. Like if he goes here, I can still kind of just run out or even just live. But when I go here, I'm cutting this off. And it's also cutting off the corner. To where now if I go here and he tries to block, cutting here is actually quite big. And I'm also connecting to my weaker group. Okay, so again, he's trying to cut me off. Just going to extend, because again, my main focus is not to try and kill everything, but to make sure my group is nice and alive. So I kind of want to try and fix my shape here. So I'm thinking maybe I can try and cut this stone off. And this group feels a little too weak to really prevent that. Okay, he does this one. Also feels a bit odd because this move feels very nice for me, I think. There's this peep here, but doesn't feel that good. And now I can also play here, which is threatening to capture. And now I can come back and connect here, and this is not alive. Not sure if this works. Maybe this works for him. So if he went here, I block. He can play this one. That probably works. So I probably shouldn't have played the connection. Yeah, I probably should have defended first. But since he didn't notice, I'll go ahead and play it now. Which might not be good for me because I can get surrounded. But I'll push out. This is the main part of the group. And if he tries to cut here, I Atari here, 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 here. It feels like with a throw-in, I can do quite a bit of damage over here. Oh, and also I did make a new Discord. So if you guys are interested in joining that, I talk on there all the time. So you can always ask me questions or anything else like that. And I'll link it in the description. Okay, so he does try to cut. Camera's a little off. Okay, and we'll push here. And there does seem to be some liberty issues here, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. If I can cut this off, it feels like the corner gets into a lot of trouble. And I feel like he doesn't really have the liberties to do this, but we'll find out. Like if he pushes and cuts here, then I can Atari, 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 and then he filled this liberty, so this is an Atari. So he probably should just leave this for now and maybe Hane here. Because this group still doesn't have two eyes yet. And now that this is captured, this group is not weak, so I need to make sure this is very alive. I'm gonna block here because I feel like if he Tanukis, I can play here and connect under. And I don't want to prevent or stop the Aji from happening here, though maybe I don't have enough liberties now. So yeah, if I were to play here and then here, I can't play the Atari. So that means I probably need to come and do something over here to protect these stones. But I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice them or if I want to save them. So I could push here and like threatening the cut. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much dead. This is my weakest group. I think I'm going to push through here and try to see if I want to sacrifice these stones or not. Though it is getting rid of my liberties, which I do have to be careful about. Okay, if he does that one. I think I'll try peeping here, because when he pushes, it'll let me connect, and he also has some cutting points. But so far, 2 Dan seems a lot stronger than 1 Dan. And extend here, connecting my group, and now this cut is looking a little bit dangerous for him. So he does protect, and if I were to try and push and cut, he Ataris. I can connect, and he captures the 2 stones, but this is cut off, and the corner can get weak, so I think we'll do that one. And then if this is cut off, this is also kind of getting weak if I try to push through here and cut. And his corner is also not alive. Okay, so he does try to save his corner. Okay, he still has to come back and capture. But now I can split here. Or I can just kind of try and surround the whole thing while protecting my weak group. And that seems like the more reasonable way. So if I just try splitting here, there's a chance that this can get in trouble. And I don't want to let stuff just die. So I'd rather save. If he saves, then it's okay, because I get stronger. And points-wise, I don't think I'm too far behind. Check the score estimator. Yeah, even with him getting all that, it's saying white's winning by about 18. And I still have potential to grow on this side, while I don't think he can really make any points there. So just kind of surround him and force him to live. Okay. Kind of tricky. I'm kind of leaning towards this move. So if I go here, he goes here, extend, he can peep, making an eye here, and then he can live with this. But if I play this one and connect, I can wedge here later, capturing. Both are probably okay. And again, my goal is not to kill, but just profit while he's living with only like 2 eyes. And if he dies, then that's just a bonus. And this move is Sente, I think, so I probably should have played here first instead of jumping out here. So if I go here, he's gonna go down. I Atari, he connects, and I can push here. But if I play here, he can also just play here. I go here, he can Atari. Seems okay. Yeah, I'll do that one. Okay, so I just push here. And if he does let me push here and connect, I don't think this group can really get into too much danger. And he's also kind of losing all of his ice base, so it becomes kind of an all or nothing. He has to kill this to live, or he has to like cut and kill something. While I think for me, it's more, I just have to stay connected. So I can go here. If he connects, I Atari. It feels like this group should be okay. If I just go here, he connects. I push. That actually feels a little bit more risky to me, so I think I will go out this way. And if he tries something like this, I'm just going to connect, and if he Ataris, I just connect, sacrifice the 2 stones. So that's not that big of a deal, because this group's already alive, so I don't care about the 2 stones. But I feel like he has to kind of connect here now. And then I'll play probably here. Which gives this more ice space and liberties. But I do have to be a little bit careful with this one. Okay, so he does do that. So again, just kind of stay connected. And now that he did this one, I don't have to worry about liberties. So this time I can push through and then play this one. I'm not sure why he did that one. Because I'm still just connected here. There's not much he can do. So I think he got himself killed. I think he played very well at the top here. But this side, I don't think he's doing as well. Unless he's just trying to reduce my liberties here, but I don't think that makes a big difference. But I will say that what he did up here was definitely better than any of the 4-dan, or not 4-dans, the 1-dans I played. So he definitely felt a bit stronger, but this is also just the first 2-dan, so you never know. And his record is 3 wins, 2 losses at 2-dan. And it looks like he's been to 3-dan a few times. Okay, so this seems like a good move. So it's pretty much saying if I go here, he's going to Atari, which I don't think makes that big of a difference. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. With this move, I can still connect under, and if he Ataris, I connect, and he can't do this because he has liberty issues. And I don't think he can capture this before I capture him. And now that I have all this influence here, okay, I still don't think that matters too much. I guess he's thinking if he goes here, can I connect, he go here, and then he's alive. But if he goes here, I'll just connect here. And then again, he has liberty issues, so he can't really force a cut here. If he does this one, I just push here. And then I got all this influence here now, so I'm not really too worried about him making any points on this side of the board. So I should be okay as long as I don't randomly die or anything. I think I'm just going to connect here. And also play here. And again, he can't cut here. If he pushes, I connect under. If he plays here, I just push, Atari, and then capture. So I don't think there's much he can do. I think he's just dead. Looks like he's going to try and get out. And I just have to make sure I stay connected and protect all my cutting points, which a cut here does seem a little bit dangerous. So I think I just extend here. And if he cuts, I just capture and I can net. I think I'll Atari first. Seems a little bit easier. And I should be able to capture this before he captures me. And I think just playing here I live, but it's also sensei for him to play here, so I do have to be a little bit careful. But as long as I'm out into the center, I don't think there's much he can do. So even if he extends here, I just extend. He tries this one. I mean, I'm just going to connect to be safe. And if he connects, then I just go here and I should be alive. And he shouldn't be able to really cut or capture this. And if he doesn't connect here, maybe he can play this one first. Then I connect, he connects, I connect. And then it'll be a capturing race, which I feel like I should have more liberties. He does this one, that's a bit interesting. So if I capture here, he connects, I go here, and then he runs this out, and this is cut off. No? I'm a little confused then. I think I just go here. So he connects, I connect, and then if he runs out, I just Atari out, and then everything is kind of good, and I'm out into the center. And then he has another weak group that he's kind of running out. Okay, he resigns, yeah. But yeah, I think he did a good job. I think before the before this center mistake, I think the game was pretty close. I had a weak group, and he took care of this area really well. But I think I had more potential over here and territory over here. So I think I was ahead by a little bit, but he played really well. But I think that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.